Hurry up, because I'm about to go live. I have. Oh, much better. Right. Hey Nadia, hey Chloe. Just thinking about what decks I might be using today. I'm going to sort of, I might use the Rider-Waite actually. Yeah. Let me get the Rider-Waite out. I do like that deck. And I like my other oracles as well. Hey Sam, Samantha Green, hello. Show me, you guys. I'm just sort of stuck in the corner there. There we go. Hey, trying harder. Say hi to my wonderful chat mod, you guys. Thanks for doing this tonight, my darling. Yes, you guys, please do hit the like button, because the more likes the video gets on YouTube, the more it gets promoted by YouTube, and that is the goal. To spread the KK family far and wide. How is everyone? I'm just having my cig and my coffee while I wait for a few to join as usual. Oh dear, I've had a bit of a meh day. I managed to get the fire signs out, which was good. I said we were going to do it last night, you know, but after I sort of finished, Nadia, Kay, I can't hear anything you're saying. Can everybody else hear me? Nadia, maybe it's your phone. Have you turned your phone's volume up? Or refresh the screen? Like, come off the video and then click back on it on the channel. Annette, it's very cold where I am. Whereabouts are you, Annette? Whereabouts are you, my darling? Kentucky. Oh, is it really cold in Kentucky? Bloody hell. Oh, she's got it. There's my beautiful Nadia. She's got it. She's got it. Yeah. Kentucky, USA, yeah. Bloody hell. Well, it's cold here. Woke up to frost this morning. I've got to get my car sorted, you guys, because actually I had ice on the inside of my windscreen this morning. For like the third time. It's happened since I've had the bloody car. Seems like every time it gets really cold and frosty, I get ice on the inside of the car. So I've got a seal broke somewhere that I need to get sorted. It's cold in Canada too. Angelic Reiki's in the house. Woo woo. Hey Caprianne. It's cold in Canada too. Yeah. I've got obviously I've got a friend in Canada I speak to, and she said it's freezing over there, and that they've been having blizzards and snowstorms and all sorts. So, but yeah, it was quite frosty here this morning. No snow yet though. Just FYI, we keep every 5 minutes the papers are saying it's going to snow. It's going to snow in your area, and does it, thought? Seriously, as much we get is Jack Frost at the minute. Canada's such a nice place. I agree. Hey Miriam. It's like Siberia over there. Wow. Leah's in the house. Whoop whoop. Leah's in the house. Seriously though, right. I'm really excited for Monday Funday tonight, you guys. Seriously. Like, the vibes are just, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. Like, vibe wise. Physical wise, I'm a bit meh. I've got my B12 injection tomorrow, so roll the fuck on with that, because I need it. Seriously, you guys. I can tell, right, I have to have the B12 injections every 3 months, right? And you know when you come up to that, like that last week before you're due for it, I don't know if anybody else has the same thing. That last week before you're due for it, your whole body just starts aching and everything goes to pot. And I've literally been like that for the last, 3 days now? Just meh. But mentally, I'm reared up for it. Mentally, I'm good. Physically, not so much. Roll on tomorrow. 10:30 tomorrow morning. They're going to give it to me. And then I'm done for another 3 months. It's light as no. So yes, anyway, how's everybody else today? How's everybody else other than cold and whatnot? It's only a few hours drive from New York, oh bless. And I always wanted to, yeah, wow. So I've got 3 oracle decks here that I'm going to be using. I've got Tarot Sexual Magic, Gilded, and the Rider-Waite. So I suppose depending on what kind of readings I end up doing today, I could be using different ones. So we'll have to see. Anyway, you guys, I don't really have much else to say other than thank you to the new subs. The channel has increased by 138 subscribers in the last week, which for me ain't too bad if I'm perfectly honest. And the goal was to start increasing the content, increase the consistency, increase the quality, you know, for that reason, and it seems like it's paying off. So yes, KK's quite happy today. KK's quite happy. So I am all geared up. I think I'm ready. Yeah, thank you, you guys. Woo-woo. So positive vibes all round. Positive vibes all round. I think I'm ready. All I need from you lot, because my wonderful spirit guide Angela is taking over. She's here. She's ready to go. She's waiting. She loves the limelight, you guys. I want to call her an attention whore, but she don't like me saying that. She just like she likes the limelight, so I'm gonna let her have it. Right then, I need your sun sign. You can either tell me to roll with it and I'll deliver a message, or you can write a question, and she's gonna guide me to whoever I should be reading for today. Yeah, she'll either say a name, touch my cheek while I'm reading your comments. She might sort of touch my shoulder. It depends how energetically good she is today, I suppose. So, you know how the other side works. I think I'm ready to start, Angela. Where are we going first? Okay, pop up, you guys. Pop up. What am I reading for? I need your sun sign. Tell me to roll with it, or you can ask me a question. I think the chat's a bit slow, so just bear that in mind, you guys. As to when I actually read it, it's a bit slow. Right, who am I reading for first? I've got nothing coming up, you guys. Hey, Melissa. Caprianne Gomez, Pisces. Caprianne, do you want me to roll with it then, since you didn't put a question down? I mean, if you do want to ask a question, I'd do it now. But yeah, Caprianne Gomez, you're up first. And then I'm going to do Leah straight after, okay? Pisces. My chat seems to be quite slow today. Oh, sorry, Melissa, you popped up saying hello, and I was just saying hello back. Sorry, my darling. Yeah, yeah, Caprianne. There is a bit of a delay, isn't there? Yeah, Caprianne, did you want me to... You want me to roll with it? I'm happy to do that. Right. Pisces, Caprianne Gomez, Pisces. What message do you have for Caprianne Gomez, Pisces? I'm going to try and cut the time down with these as well, you guys. Don't get me wrong, I'll throw enough cards. But just so that I can get through as many of you as I can, since I've only got an hour. Alright, oh, we've got the Seven of Cups reversed with the Magician reversed and the Page of Swords reversed. the Chariot reversed and the Eight of Wands in the reverse. I think if you've got a specific question in mind that you expected to come out from this, I think with them being all of them being reversed, I'd consider it sort of a no answer or a negative answer, depending on what it was that you wanted to know or that you had in mind. Oracle card, I've got vision. Let me 3 days spirit message, because I don't feel like this is necessarily to do with love. These two just came out. Strength and self-love. Okay. I love the warm colour of orange. Very citrusy. Right. I think this reading's actually not a negative reading in general. That you've been digging deep to do with, I want to say, maybe some sort of manipulation that's been going on. And I think that with the Seven of Cups in the reverse, you've managed to figure out what's real and what's fake. Because in the upright, I do see this as sort of weighing up your options or digging deep. You know, what's real, what's fake. And with the Magician reverse, we're definitely dealing with a manipulator here. The Page of Swords is reversed. You let your guard down with this person and they trampled all over you to the point where you weren't moving anywhere. And I've also got maybe a bit of ghosting going on or blocking contact or whatever this is. So, like I say, I don't feel like it's, I mean, yes, this was probably a love situation or family at the very least, but the main message that I've got here for you, Capricorn, is to do with this, the self-love and the strength. I'm going to put vision into this as well. I'll read you the card, but I kind of feel like it means something else for you. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving and just universe. I think you saw the whole truth and nothing but the damn truth because you trusted your fucking intuition. And also because somebody showed you their true colours. So, let's get stuck in with this self-love card, Capricorn. Now is the time to love, nurture and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind and soul. And on the strength card it says, strength comes from many sources. Staying strong breeds confidence, conviction and a balanced body, mind and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we're always with you. I think this is a complete and utter message to say, look, you've been messed around. Somebody's clearly took you down the garden path, my sweetheart. But the Chariot's the thing that concerns me most is the fact that we're not moving forward. We're kind of stuck. And because it's a major, there's more emphasis on it that you need to get moving again, my sweetheart. And self-love is going to play a massive part in this. If somebody manipulates you, makes you feel shitty, doesn't respect you in any way, that is not your problem, my sweetheart. That is theirs. You're a good person, you treat people with respect, you know, you're very open and wholehearted. There's nothing wrong with you, there's everything wrong with them. Don't take on their problems, don't take on their issues, because it just drags your vibrational energy down. And you've got a wonderful, wonderful energy about you. I think you do just about anything for anyone, my sweetheart, and you've been taking the piss out of. I really do. And I think that now's the time to regain your strength. And yeah, it's going to hurt, Capricorn. It's going to hurt. Now's the time to regain your strength and learn not to let your guard down so soon. Because I think that was one of the other problems as well. We kind of let that guard down way too soon. And this person just sucked you in. And I think that from moving on from here on out, maybe in the strength card as well, and a part of the moving on with the Chariot has to be about not making the same mistake again. Next time, you get to know them extremely well before we start making decisions about whether they're the one or not. In other words, I think I'm trying to say maybe next time, let's not be so naive, my sweetheart. You're a good person. You've got a lot to give. You've just ended up giving too much to the wrong person. And I think that that's something you can learn from. and try not to repeat again. But don't, also on the flip side, Caprian, I don't want you to shut yourself off either from new prospects. I don't want you to think, oh, what's the fucking point if they're only going to ghost me? They're all the same. I don't want you thinking like that, because no, they're not. I think this is just a little bit about setting the bar a bit higher than you already have. I think that's what this is about, my sweetheart. Okay? Right, I'm happy to leave that there. Let's move on. Pop up, you guys. I want your sun sign. Tell me to roll with it like Caprian did, or you can ask me a question. Let's do this. I do apologise. Sorry, I was supposed to be reading for Leah next. I do apologise, you guys. Leah's got a quick message to come through. Leah, you had a question. What the hell was it? Hey, Tudor Rose. Hey, Violet Ann. How are you, my beauties? No, it's fine, Leah. It's all right. I did say when I read for Capriano, right, I've definitely got to do Leah next. But, yeah, just remind me what your sun sign is, darling, and what you wanted. And then we'll move on. Good but sick, sadly. Oh, bless you, Violet Ann. Bless you, my darling. Live chat back up. Should me and my children's father try to work on us? He's a Leo, I'm a Gemini. So in other words, should you guys get back together? Okay. Should Leah and the baby daddy work on getting back together? Should they work on getting back together? Tudor Rose, good but dealing with emotional roller coaster. Gina, stick around to the end, my sweetheart. Racer Bruno, welcome. I love to see the newbies in, joining the K family. Yeah, Gina, stick around to the end, my sweetheart. I'll throw you a few cards. Right, Leah. Should Leah be entertaining the thought of getting back with the baby daddy? Thank you, my sweetheart. That's all right, Gina. Right, let me cut the deck with this one for you, Leah. What we got? Okay, 4 of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, that's you. There's the devil. Ace of Wands. Oh, 2 there. The 2 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. Leah. 2 here. I've got expression and transformation. That's 3 in romance, angel. Hello, Krista. I've got heart-to-heart conversations. Abso-fucking-lutely. Right, listen, Leah. I don't think it's wise that you do, if I'm perfectly honest. So, this guy did not come without bad habits, did he? Self-sabotage and bad habits. I'm being told this is his energy. And I think we have the transformation card here because, for a negative reason, I'm sort of feeling these two together. I don't think anything's going to change, and I think that the reasons why you two split up in the first place still stand today. And I think that, well, that is the energy of the devil, if I'm perfectly honest with you, my sweetheart. It's the energy of the devil, especially in the upright. In the reverse, it's making the effort to release whatever you're trapped in, I suppose. And in the upright, we're still trapped in that energy. So when I say that, and let's really hone in on the devil. This is where you guys actually get to learn a bit about the cards, and where I get a lot of my interpretation from. There's chains around their neck. They're loose. They can take those damn chains from around their neck and walk the fuck away. They choose to stay trapped in that situation with that devil. We have fruit and we have fire. It's too tempting to play with fire. That's really what that means. You see on the tails? Fruit and fire. Fruit and fire. It's too tempting to play with fire. That's really what it is. And that's why someone will always stay stuck in its entrapment. That's what it is. But they're entrapping themselves. So it can also boil down to self-sabotage. And I think that You've already released this person once already. Released your ex for this very reason already. Okay, among other things. Okay, so he was clearly into something that he fucking shouldn't have been, and he's still into something that he shouldn't have been, and that's the problem. Nothing's changed. The only way that this can change is if you change or transform this situation, in a better way, I suppose, because you can't trust him to change. He's not gonna. I'm just leveling we now. The devil's still in the upright. It's not going to happen. What I think needs to happen is I think you guys need to have a heart-to-heart conversation here about co-parenting civilly and at least as friends. Because I actually find that you get on with him better as a friend than you ever did in a relationship anyway. And that's why you're actually wondering, is it worth it getting back together? Because we're getting on so well at the minute. Leah? The friend zone is probably the best zone at the moment, my darling. I'm just going to say it. Hey, ooh, the one. She's here. She's here. I genuinely believe that I've got the Ace of Wands and it is my resident boner card, so I'm a little bit concerned as to whether you guys are sort of bumping uglies. You've got this. I mean, before I get to the Two of Wands, let's just hone in on this Queen of Pentacles. This is you. See that pentacle she's holding in her hand? She's got full-fledged focus on that pentacle. What does that pentacle mean for the Queen of Pentacles? It's your worth. It's your self-value. Self-worth, self-value. It's everything that you are and everything that you have to offer. She's also a homebody who takes care of the children. She's very nurturing and motherly as well. She's got her head screwed on. That is you. You've got your fucking head screwed on. He ain't. And that's where you clash. So, let's take a look at this Two of Wands. One wand is bolted to the wall. The other is free to be moved around as you please. He's got his hand on the liberating wand. In other words, you want to stay stuck or you want your freedom. Because you could end up stuck in the energy and end up getting entrapped in this situation yourself. The devil is not a card to be taken lightly. When it shows up, it means, and especially when we start to see it repeatedly, it means, or say in a present scenario from a past scenario, if that makes sense. If we're looking at something from the past but it still exists in the present, it basically means that there's self-sabotage going on that has had zero effort to get out of. So this could very much include you entertaining him in that way. In that way. I think, my sweetheart, you need to change, transform the situation to your betterment and nobody else's. It's you and your kids. If you know, and like I said before, you guys get on better as friends than you do in a relationship. I feel like if you get in a relationship again, it's just gonna okay. When you guys split up, it impacts the kids. You don't want to go through that again. You know, I'm not saying this to sound harsh in any way, but Spirit's kind of really emphasizing that the home is a lot happier when the vibes are a lot happier, and the only way the vibes are a lot happier is when you two are on friendship terms. You go any further than that, you're going to end up actually ruining a good thing, complicating it. That's kind of what they're saying. I don't pay, yeah, sorry. Let me just read that. I don't pay him any mind. The other day came on to me and he threw me off because he's betrayed me and sabotaged my life and ways. Exactly. And you don't want that affecting you and your kids again. He's a good dad, granted, within reason. But yes, at the end of the day, I think for you, that's all he is. Is a good dad within reason. And I think that's where this stands at this point. I hope I've helped you clear that up, my darling. But that's Spirit's take on it. You can do as you please with that. Spirit can only advise. That's how this works. The ultimate decision is always going to be yours. Anywho, right. I think I'm ready to move on, you guys. You're very welcome, Leah. Take your power back, girl. Take your power back. Right, you guys pop up. Let's have your sun sign. Ask me a question or tell me to roll with it. You know, I see some people just asking questions. I need sun sign. I need a pin on your energy because I've got that many in the room here. I need to know your character. I need your sun sign. Tell me to roll with it or ask me a question. Angela's leading the way. She's going to let me know I'm reading for. Pop up. Cara M. Will Andy reach out? Taurus, Scorpio. Are you the Taurus, Cara? I'm using my gilded for you. Yes, you're the Taurus, right? He's the Scorpio. Okay. Well, Andy, reach out to Cara. Well, Andy, reach out to Cara. Three Swords reversed. Chariot reversed. Nine of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. And the Knight of Swords in the reverse. And you deserve love. You are lovable. So, a really quick one. This one is Cara. No, I don't think he's going to reach out. It seems like he's busy working on himself and his own independence and probably in work mode. There's something that he's getting over. I don't know if it's anything to do with a previous heartbreak of some sort, or he's just really upset at the moment with you. I'm not sure who this is, but he's really upset with someone. Seems like he's working hard on himself and he's put this sort of barrier of protection around him because he doesn't, he doesn't want to mess anybody else around because he's so screwed up in the head. And for two, he doesn't want to be messed around any more than this either. It seems like he's got too much going on and it's just a little bit too overwhelming for him to be entertaining anything serious at this point. So it really is as simple as that. The only concern with this, my darling, is that you're not moving on. You're stuck in his energy. These are his problems. What do I keep telling to everybody? These are their problems. This ain't your problems. It's not for you to be stressing yourself about, okay? You deserve love. You are lovable, and it's probably time that you worked on that and actually sort of realized exactly what you do deserve and sort of maybe start looking elsewhere at this point because this Andy guy that you're dealing with, he's got fucking issues. And he's dealing with them, granted, but he ain't dealing with anything else at the minute. Let's just put it like that. Okay? Right then. I'm happy to move on. Hope that helps you out, Cara. Liberating, if anything. Right then. Pop up. Who's next? I need the sun sign and I need question or tell me to roll with it. Yes, you guys, make sure you like the video. The more likes my vids get, the more YouTube promotes it, and that is really what this is all about, and it costs you fuck all to do it. I'd really appreciate it, especially if you've had a reading. A bit of appreciation goes a long way. I have no shame in saying it. Samantha Green, you're up. Scorpio, roll with it. Ah, they did not want to move then. Alright, Samantha Green. Messages for Samantha Green. Scorpio female, Samantha Green. Okay, what the hell was that? Alright, King of Wands in the reverse. Four of Cups in the reverse. The Ten of Wands in the reverse. And the Four of Pentacles, okay. There's another one that's actually quite sort of... Okay, I've got the Believe card. Let me just pull you one of these bad boys. What was that? Tolerance. That makes absolute sense looking at this spread. Okay. Sam, I think you're dealing with somebody here who's taking the piss a little bit. I'm not sure if this is to do with love, work, or family, friend even. Somebody's taking the absolute piss. It's almost like they're abusing their position in a way. That really is the energy of the King of Wands in the reverse. It's somebody who sucks you in and spits you out. Let's just put it like that. Like I say, this could be anyone, you know. Their actions aren't loyal. They're, you know, it could be somebody very argumentative, very temperamental, sort of, and with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, this is like one of them that no matter what you do for them, it's never good enough. When you put these two together, that's really what that says. There's somebody that around you that doesn't matter what you do for them, it's just not good enough. And I'm a little bit concerned that you're starting to feel a little bit helpless or useless. I've got the Ten of Wands in the reverse. It's almost like you're trying to shift this without actually dealing with the problem. That's kind of what I've got here. I think the Four of Pentacles represents the problem. And the Ten of Wands in the reverse is like you're trying to sort of move on from this and release this without fully dealing with it. In other words, this person's getting away with it. That's the problem. That's kind of what's going on here. And you tolerate them. You tolerate them. Why the fuck are you tolerating them? I don't understand. I mean, if it's family, yeah, in a roundabout way. If it's work, surely you've got human, you know, resources or whatever it's called. If it's a ex-partner or a partner, again, there's options. You don't need to tolerate this. At the end of the day, I think whoever this person is, you need to demand full-fledged respect and nothing less. And I think you ought to sort of put this person in their place, if I'm perfectly honest. And I think that is the best way to deal with it. As long as they're not physically abusive. Because if they're physically abusive, then yeah, I can understand you just sort of getting the fuck out of the way. But you're in court with an axe. I've got this card here, believe. I'm just going to read you it, okay? The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are, is the power of your belief. You believe that you can tolerate it, that you can just put up with it without actually sort of laying your cards on the table, then yeah, that's all this is going to amount to. If you're telling me this is going to court, and this guy's already sort of an abusive, manipulative, angry, bad-tempered piece of shit as it is, I think you need to tell the whole truth and nothing but the damn truth in court. And don't hold back. I think there was something here that you were going to hold back from revealing. It's there. I think you want to say it. I think you want to bring it up. It's not stopping you. Because it's actually quite serious. It's not stopping you. Is that what this is? Tell the whole truth and nothing but the damn truth and show this motherfucker you ain't being messed around with anymore. You're strong, independent, powerful woman and you demand respect. Because you damn sure ain't had it fucking before. And you've got your opportunity to do it in a safe environment where he's got no choice but to fucking listen. I suggest you take the opportunity, my sweetheart, while it's there. I'll leave that there for now. I'm just gonna... You got Kay cussing. I mean business when I start. I mean fucking business when I start. Sam, my sweetheart, once this is all over, make sure you join us on another Monday Funday and let us all know how you've got on, okay? And I hope to God you put that damn piece of shit in his place. Because you got the opportunity to. That's the funniest thing about it. You got the opportunity to really tell the fucking truth about him. And you're actually going to hold something back. Don't fucking do that. Don't fucking do that. While he's on show and can't fucking run and hide and can't scream and shout at you, Tell the fucking truth. Anyway, you guys, listen, I'm a bit bunged up because I'm a bit full of cold. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to clear my nostrils out a moment. And then I'll be right back with you. One moment. Oh dear. Much better, much better. Right. Right, I'm ready. Pop up. Yes, Sam, I wish you all the best of luck in the world. But like I say, let us know how you get on. Right, you guys. Pop up, let's have it. Who am I reading for next? I'm just going to spark a fag. Pop up. Let's have you. Krista Kroner. Krista. Sorry, reread that. Sorry, your name sort of flashed up and went up. Let me just pull it down. Hey, Dawn. Right, Krista, I'm going to do you next. Gemini, Eric, Aries. So you're Gemini, Eric's an Aries, and you want to know what's going on with him. All right, my darling. Gemini and Aries. What's Krista, Gemini, female. She wants to know what's going on with Eric, who's an Aries. Wants to know what's really going on with Eric. What's really going on with him? Alright, got a death with the Queen of Swords there. Hey, Esmoro. Hey, Daisy. I've got Judgment in the reverse. Ten of Cups reversed. And the Knight of Wands in the reverse. And the Fool. Oh dear. That tolerance card's just come out again. It means something different. I've got Embrace the Moment. One more, please. And Reach Out. But quite simply, my sweetheart, I think what's really going on with him is, I don't know if he's been through like a major split, you know, like I come out of a long-term relationship with someone else. Or if he's divorced or something like that, or whether this is something to do with his family. The Ten of Cups in the reverse, it's always like a broken down family unit. And it can usually sort of, whether, you know, it's him as the child or whether he's got kids and it's a split from, you know, a divorce or baby mama or something like that. I don't know. There's something going on with his family and it speaks of a broken down family unit, and that can happen for one of few reasons. When we say broken down family unit with the Ten of Cups in the reverse, it can be due to, like I said before, a divorce, and then we've got to sort the kids out, and then you know, or it could be parents splitting up and it affects the whole family, or I'm just pointing this out because I don't see the death card as a literal here, but sometimes it can indicate that, you know, someone's going, you know, through some shit with a death in the family or something like that. The thing is with the death card, there's definitely been an end to something here on his part. I'm looking at what's going on with him. There's been an end to something on his part, and he's got this sort of realisation there's no going back, and I just feel like it's really, really rocked him. No kids, both of us divorced over a couple of years, yeah. There's just something going on with him here that's really rocked him. Like, I'm starting to wonder, was he ever over his ex, or has his ex got him back in touch with him or something like that? Because I've got the Queen of Swords and she's an invite to communicate. Someone from his past been in touch? I don't know. Whichever way I look at it, it's not necessarily a good thing. A childhood best friend passed away recently. Well, that could be it, like I say. Especially if they were childhood best friend, they could pertain to family. So that could explain the broken down family unit, like I say. And it's that, and if it is that, with the judgment being in the reverse, it makes sense. It's that realisation that there's no, because if you look at it in the upright, it's about second chances and coming back and revival, and in the reverse, it's that harsh realisation, this is it, this is over, there's no going back. Whichever way this goes, whether it's somebody that is dealing with in his family, whether it's this friend, whether it's his ex in any way, it's a bit unclear, because it's just come up as 10 of Cups. Whatever this is, he's trying to work through it. He's trying to figure it out. But he's not doing it very well. He's not handling this very well at all with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. It's almost like he's luring to himself. Not quite self-sabotaging, but he's not thinking straight, let's just put it like that. And he ain't acting straight either. He's probably lost a lot of motivation. He's very inconsistent. He's not quite doing what's right. In other words, I don't think that he's either grieving or really working to heal from whatever this is. I've got to say, he's a bit screwed up. And I think that with the Fool, I think this is your energy. I just think that you want to sort of take that leap of faith and reach out because you're loyal to him. I mean, look at the little puppy dog next to the Fool. Represents loyalty. And I think you do just want to be there for him, and it's hard on you that you can't, or you know what I mean? It's hard on you that you can't. But if I'm perfectly honest, I'm starting to wonder, is his behaviour been inconsistent since you guys have really sort of, gotten to know each other? And is that why we have the tolerance card? Are you just sort of tolerating this? I think the overall advice is, yeah, it's a good idea for you to reach out. Just don't expect too much. I mean, it says embrace the moment, and I kind of want to say, keep it at a moment. Don't go too deep with this. Don't go too deep with this. I think if you're going to do anything, just let him know that you're there for him if he needs you, and leave it at that. Even if it makes you feel like you're put in a friend zone, if you like I say, I can't dislike the energy of this guy because he is clearly going through some shit and he just ain't handling it very well. And I think that, like I say, you've been patient enough, I think. And I think at this point you kind of like you want to reach out. Maybe you already have, but you want to do it again. You're a bit wary about how it's being received. That's the problem. And I don't think you want to come across as clingy or needy either. And I think that's a problem as well. I think if I were you, I'd just let him know, I'm here if you need me. And just sort of maybe leave it at that. You know what I mean? Yeah, he knows that, absolutely. But yeah, as long as he knows that and you're happy to leave it there, I think he'll probably come around eventually. I do see the Queen of Swords as an invite to communicate. Maybe that's aimed at you. Maybe he will want to communicate with you at some point soon. I just kind of feel like for now you should maybe take the advice of embrace the moment. It does say on the card, embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. I'll read the reach out card, even though the spiritual message could pertain to you, but when I saw reach out, it actually made me think, is it worth you reaching out to him and just letting him know that you're here for him if he needs you? But if he already knows that, then fair enough. It just says, we know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. I think this is just more about you offering support. Maybe get another week or so and just let him know that you're here for support if he needs it. Just, you know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, I'm here. I still think, you know what I mean? But obviously, nothing too over the top. And I think it should be received okay. I think it should be received okay. As far as it goes, what's really going on with him at the minute is fucking screwed up. He's been through some shit here, and he ain't dealing with it. That's what's really going on with him. Right. So if he's told you anything to that extent, I would take it as the truth. I'll leave that there, my sweetheart, and I hope that helps you moving forward. Alright, and you guys, pop up. Who's next? For God's sake, Daisy, you're not going to leave me alone, are you? Alright, I'll override Angela and throw you a bone. What do you want to know? Nope, I can see that. What can I do for you, Daisy? Just let me know your sun sign. Does my ex-Scorpio miss you? And what are you? What sign are you? You're Aquarius, thank you. Just put that fag out and have a sip of my coffee and then I'll be right with you. Oh dear. Alright. Daisy. Aquarius, Daisy. That's alright, Daisy. Does Daisy Scorpio X miss them? Does Daisy Scorpio X miss them? Oh, I've got to cut the deck with this one. Does Daisy Scorpio X miss them? Let's see. Okay, Queen of Swords in the upright. The Empress. See there, the Five of Pentacles with the Sun reversed. Strength in the reverse. The Ten of Cups reversed. And the Knight of Wands reversed. Damn it, the same cards seem to keep coming out. Romance Angel for Daisy Martins, please. Alright. I've got love yourself first and keep an open mind. If I'm perfectly honest, Daisy, I think that you have crossed your Scorpio X's mind from time to time, but I'm actually not convinced that they miss you. I'm just going to put you out your misery right now. That's the thing. I'd rather, you know, tell you my worst truth than my best lie just to keep you coming back. Or by reading it, I don't care, I don't really care. I'd rather put you out your misery and tell the damn truth. I think you're feeling very, very shut out, but you've got a lot of support around you that you're not even recognising. I mean, actually look at the card. You know, they're locked out in the cold. All I've got to do is look up and see these Five Pentacles. And what are these Five Pentacles? What does this represent? Your self-worth and your value. And also support. I think you want to reach out. I think that you have been already. Maybe too much. But on some level, I think you've given up now. And you're just sort of at that point where you're kind of curious. And I think that with the Sun in the reverse, I don't think you're ever going to know where you stand with this Scorpio. I really don't. And it's a shame because whenever I see the Empress in a love reading, I see invested time, invested nurturing. And we never, ever invest in someone, love-wise or relationship-wise, for it to be temporary. And I think that this is just so disappointing for you. And I think you've taken it to heart. Quite rightly. I mean, to be fair, I don't know anybody else that wouldn't take it to heart. You know, you put your time and your effort into really getting to know someone and nurturing it and building a bond, just to be, poof, shot down. And I think that whatever it is that you went through with your ex, there were problems there. There were. I think you need to realise and really think hard about what those problems were. if I'm honest. I do think you crossed their mind, but I just don't feel like they miss you. It seems like they're going through something at the minute. Like I said in the last reading with the Ten of Cups, it tends to sort of speak of a broken down family unit. And then with the Knight of Wands in the reverse, it's just inconsistency. It's all over the place. I don't even think your ex knows what they're doing at the minute. And I've got the Strength card. There's too much weakness on both sides there. I think you've both got your issues that you need to work through, if I'm perfectly honest. Like I say, got here, love yourself first, and that kind of runs in tandem with the Five of Pentacles, if I'm honest. And it does say your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And I think that's what you're doing. You're trying to work at your self-respect and your value and your worth, and you're actually trying to heal from this. I think you actually have healed from this. I think what you're asking is more along the lines of curiosity. Says here, keep an open mind. Your soulmate is going to differ from usual type and expectations. So I think if you start looking elsewhere, Daisy, you're going to stumble across a bit of a hidden treasure here. I'll clarify it. But I think you might have, yeah. He reached out to me last week to return my stuff and we chatted. He's going through family issues, yeah. That'll be the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Seems like he's just a bit all over the place at the moment. And I don't think he knows where he is with anything himself at the moment. I've got the Page of Cups in the reverse here. And the Page of Wands in the reverse. Don't expect an apology from him, because he doesn't actually feel like he's done anything wrong. So I just wanted to point that out, just first and foremost. Anyway, I've got the Hierophant. And the King of Swords in the reverse. So basically, I feel like this is your perception. This is your reality. I don't think it's quite where it needs to be at the moment. So that tells me that you may, you know, letting the rejection get the better of you. This ain't about rejection at all. This has got nothing to do with you. This is nothing that you've done wrong. This is to do with him. Yeah, he thinks he don't have to do shit wrong. Yeah, this is everything to do with him, and he knows it. But like I say, his ego gets in the way, so he ain't gonna admit it. You, on the other hand, need to start building up your confidence, my sweetheart, at this point, and have confidence in your future. There's somebody else coming through here where it is better. It will be more, it will be committed, and it will be fulfilling. But you have actually got to start motivating yourself to put yourself in a position where you're okay to sort of venture into dating again. I think you've tried making little steps, but nowhere near enough. I think you need to motivate yourself a little bit better. You know, do things that make you happy. Do anything you can to take your mind off him, because like I say, his problems are not yours. Don't take them on. I keep telling everybody that lately. And you need to work on your confidence levels, because confidence will attract something a hell of a lot better. And like I say, it says here, your soulmate may differ from usual type and expectations. For somebody, I don't think he has anybody else at the minute. I don't think he's got the time or even the mental capacity to deal with anyone else. I'm pretty convinced with the Ten of Cups, this is those family issues that he's been going through. That's the thing. What he's going through isn't his fault, but the way he's dealt with it is his fault. He's not dealt with this in the right way at all. He ain't dealing with jack shit in a minute. He's luring to himself in that way. But for you, if you look, you're going to find something else here. Look for something different. That's really what they're sort of saying here. Look for something different. Keep an open mind. It says on the card, your soulmate's going to differ from usual type and expectations. So actually try sort of, like I said before, setting the bar a bit higher and actually sort of going for somebody a little bit more decent than someone who gets high. Someone with ambition. I always say, if a relationship ends, it ends for a reason, whether you recognise it or not. That's what I say. What I always say. And by the time you meet somebody else, that's why they're throwing out this keep an open mind. By the time you meet somebody else, it'll make you realise why everything else before didn't work. Seriously, seriously. Trust in the process. Okay? Right. Okay. I have got, before I read for Gina, I've got space to do one more of you, so pop up. And then, you know, whether I've read for you or I've not got around to reading for you today, because I do only get an hour, you guys, and you have to respect that, because I read for so many in such a short space of time. It takes my energy levels completely out. So don't feel bad. You know, at the end of the day, you can always take this personal. And like I say, I've got enough from all my one question readings, which are pretty similar to what we do today in a bit more detail. And they're only £5. Email me, it's fine. We can, you know, I can deliver. I've already got some that I've got to deliver tomorrow anyway. So I'm reading for Silver Petal. Silver Petal, what can I do for you, Silver Petal? You there? Just let me know your sun sign and whether you want me to roll with it. Oh, you're asking about an ex. I'm Aries. My ex is a what? Virgo. Right. So we're asking about an ex. Anything in particular? I always say the answer is always going to be as good as your question. Do you just want to know how they are, or do you want to know if they miss you, or what? That'd be refreshing, wouldn't it, if somebody actually wanted to know if their ex was just okay. Bumped into him and he was so cold, will he reach out? Oh dear. Alright. Aries, Silver Petal, will the Virgo ex reach out? Bumped into him and he was cold. Will Silver Petals, Virgo ex reach out? Or not? Reach out. Okay, I've got Page of Pentacles. There. Got Death card. Oh, I know what this is. Ten of Cups. Three of Cups in the reverse. I know exactly what this is. King of Pentacles. King of Cups with the Fool as a side note. Huh. Okay. Proper romance angel on this. Deception on the ex, and on the side note, past life relationship. Okay. I've got two separate messages for you, my darling. So let's talk about the ex. Silver Petal. Page of Pentacles with the Death card. Ten of Cups with the Three of Cups. And the King of Pentacles here. For a start, it was probably so cold with you because he's moved on. And that's why it's showing up as the Three of Cups in the reverse with the Ten of Cups. So we've got like contrast. It's because it's not nice for you to hear this, I suppose. But, you know, he's moved on and it seems like he's happy. And I think with the deception card, because it does sound like someone is wearing a false self mask, and I kind of want to say maybe this is for you to say, don't be naive. Moving forward, at least. He is not going to reach out at this point. I want to say with the Page of Pentacles being there, this to me feels like anything fragile that will come from anything that will come from him will be too fragile, or you know. And I think with the King of Pentacles, this is him sort of full-fledged commitment, obviously elsewhere. That's kind of what I'm feeling. I think he's moved on. And again with the Death card, it's the end, isn't it? It's the end of one cycle so that we can start afresh. You know, it's about massive change and transformation in order to sort of move forward, and I think that's exactly what he's been through. Now, on the flip side, Silver Petal, so I don't think he's going to reach out. No. I've got this that you need to know. Basically what Spirit's saying here is, if you bump into a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and you feel a past life connection with this person, possibly a soulmate connection with this person, they're saying take a risk on this instead. Take a chance on this. Take a leap of faith on this. And I kind of like the fact that they're throwing out the King of Cups because it represents unconditional love. So this could be this next relationship you get into could be the one. Dare I say it? And I think the thing is, it's going with the King of Cups and this past life relationship card. There's probably going to be a soul connection that you're going to ride into here. The thing is, what I will say to you is, it's an incentive. This side note is an incentive. If you don't start taking steps to get over your Virgo ex, and when I say get over, that means we're not bothered. I wish them nothing but happiness. If they're with someone else, they're happy. Until you can get yourself to a point where you can actually say that and mean it, then no, you're not over them. I know it sounds harsh, but it's until you're completely over this person, spirit, the universe, whatever, destiny, fate, are not going to throw you a soulmate if you ain't ready for it. Soulmates coming from one of two reasons. They're either a lesson to be learned, or they are the blessing. And looking at that King of Cups and the energy coming from it, don't forget, I read a lot of energy. The energy coming from it feels very strong. And this feels very serious. And I think that this could be someone that you would, if not spend the rest of your life with, have a very long, fulfilling relationship with. Don't forget, time's fluid and nothing's ever written in stone. And I think that's why this prediction is conditional. You don't start taking steps now to forgive the past and move on. I always say to Ash, it's human, but to forgive, it is truly divine. I always say that. Until you can get to a point where you can actually start to feel happy about your ex moving on, then happy at the thought that you're going to be moving on. Until you get to that point, then no, this ain't going to happen. So it's down to you. This decision's always going to be down to you. The second you actually get yourself to that point, it's almost like you're going to be offered this on a silver plate. And I'd say that silver plate looks real fucking good, my darling. Let's start working on this now. Let's not delay and dither anymore. You want true love. You want this nice, happy ever after. Get over the Virgo. He's moved on, so should you. Okay. You're very welcome, Silver Petal. Right, Gina. Last but not least, Gina. Let's sort you out, my darling. What can I do for you? You say you're in a bit of a funk at the minute. Yeah, we're staying for Gina's. Like I say, Gina is the last one. I won't be doing any more after this. But if you have got a question and you feel it's urgent and you just want an answer, a quick answer, email me. I'll be able to get a recorded video for your personal reading sent out by tomorrow. If you want it tomorrow, book it today. Email me. Right, Gina. There we go. Trying Hard has just posted my email. There you go, you guys. So you're just stuck in a bit of a funk and you just want some messages, darling. Let's look at this in a more spiritual way. I think you just need some encouragement. Gina, Scorpio, what's that? Oh dear, my darling, you're feeling a bit overwhelmed. It's almost like you got 10 barrels of shit aimed at you. What the fuck? Queen of Pentacles. So much to do and so little time. And the Tower, there's your card. Got 6 cups. Okay, two there. The 8 of Swords. And the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So, the 8 of Swords is with the Ace of Wands. They're together. This is love, isn't it? Or a mixture of everything all in one go. It's safely to love. Interesting. wedding card. You deserve love. You are lovable. You've got so much going on at the moment. Do you know that old saying, like, you wait for 3 buses, nothing comes, and then all of a sudden 3 turn up at once? Well, think of those 3 things as work, kids, family life, family, friends, plus exes. Blast from the fucking past. All at once. All at fucking once. Health as well. Yeah. All at once. Too much going on, all at the same time. And I think that if you have had some sort of an ex bouncing back around, you're all up in your head because you're convinced it's a false start. Are they just using me? What do they want? It's just sex? Are they using me? Do they need money or something like that? Or if not money, are they bored? What the hell do they want? You're very skeptical, very skeptical. If I'm perfectly honest, my sweetheart, I'm looking at this and I'm starting to wonder. You're a Scorpio, and this is why I like to know the sun sign of who I'm reading for, because it tells me about their character, and we run that in tandem with the reading. You're a Scorpio, you're intuitive, and you're not often wrong, and that's what's bothering me. So this part of it, and it's like an FYI to everybody watching, I'm starting to wonder, your intuition has been spot on lately. And that's what's absolutely convinced you what this person's coming back in for, is to use you for something. Because your intuition's very rarely wrong. You're a Scorpio. You're the most fucking psychic in the zodiac, Scorpios are. You feel something, you know it's fucking true. You sense something, you know it's true. And that's what's really bothering me about this. The tower is the foundation that you and your ex built on. It's false, it's stupid, it got fucking ridiculous. And the way that it left you feeling, I don't like it. And then he flips back in as if nothing fucking happened. As if you didn't get hurt. As if you're not supposed to feel fucking hurt. I'm dealing with a married cancer. Well, that'll be the wedding card. This was so wrong. And yet he just flips back in like nothing's wrong. I ain't done anything wrong. Let's just carry on regardless. And I think your intuition, listen to me, looks like your intuition. I know, like, we'd read the 8 of Swords in a different way, and the Ace of Wands reversed in a different way. But I'm an intuitive reader anyway, and I actually happen to be a Scorpio. This is your intuition, my sweetheart, and I don't think it's wrong. It was set up in the wrong way between you and him because he's fucking married, and it'll end exactly the same as it always has. And I think that you're not fighting hard enough to get rid of this guy. I really don't think you're fighting hard enough to get rid of this guy. And I do. I'm literally seeing you as this guy in the 7 of Wands fighting, you know, just pushing back enough not to have to clear the room. You're not fighting hard enough to get rid of this. I think if you actually tapped in some of that scorpionic power, you could do some pretty fucking decent verbal damage, girl. You blocked him. Yeah, for how long though, Gina? That begs the question. You can block him all you want. If he wants to spawn back into your life, he will find other ways. He already has. Listen to me. your intuition wasn't wrong. He was just coming back in to mess you about. That wasn't wrong. That was not wrong. Rest assured. You had a lucky escape for now, but he is going to try again. I just want you to know that. He's going to try again at some point. Could be a few months down the line, could be a year down the line. He is going to swan back into your life again. And I want you to just bear this in mind. I want it to be at that point where you realise it's safe to love yourself, and that you do deserve love, and that this fucker ain't getting it, yeah? I want it to be at that point where you act, yeah, the married Cancer. The Virgo, swans in and out, the married Cancer, I'm also seeing coming back in. Do you see what I mean with the 7 of Wands? It's all in one go. Everybody all in one fucking go. I'm seeing a lot of shit coming at you, and you're not putting up the fight enough to push it back completely. So what I think I want you to do is I want you to sort of, I don't know, round them all fucking up and say, fuck off and leave me the fuck alone. And I want you to just stand back in your power. And that's the thing with the Tower, it could come in quite sudden. Just expect it, Gina. That's the thing, just expect it. I've got a lot of shit coming at you all in one go. I think it's already started all in one go, and it's just going to continue on. And like I say, they may be out now, you know, at arm's length now, but they're going to come back in eventually again, just to mess you around. And like I say, your intuition ain't wrong. Not wrong. The opportunity, when they come back around again, I'm rolling my eyes because this just sounds so fucking stupid. Not for you, Gina. I feel like I'm you, and I've got all this just like, when are you going to fucking leave me alone? Literally, when are you gonna just fuck off? But you're too nice a person to say it like that, and that's why I'm so disappointed. How can a fucking Scorpio not use the stinger? That's kind of what's really got me here, Gina, with all due respect. You've got quite a nice stinger back there. I suggest you fucking use it. With pride. Let's just put these motherfuckers in their place. Think that's something you can do? Because it needs doing. You do need to use it, my darling. You do. I think now's the time to stop letting this get to you, energetically wise. Stop letting it lower your vibrations. Stop taking on their issues. Been saying this all night. Stop taking on their issues. Stop letting them get close enough to fuck you over before they even step through the door. Get that stinger out and say, right, this is the fucking score. You hear me? No more. Yeah, you ain't crossing that threshold. And I think they do need to see that side to you at this point. I do. I think they need to see that stinging, verbally fucking abusive side to you at this point. Well, Scott's got a wonderful way with words. Gina, you need to tap into that shit. Seriously. Seriously. I had to do it quite recently. Tell a motherfucker it ain't gonna fucking happen. And I actually said it like that. Seriously. Don't feel bad. And don't get you sent to the point where, oh, if I speak to them like that, they're never going to talk to me again. Who gives a flying fuck? One of them's married, one of them's fucking you around left, right and centre. Don't feel fucking bad about putting them into place. Don't ever feel bad about putting them into place. Don't feel like you have to watch your words either. That's one of the best things about Scorpios is, not only do we have a way with words, but we get a fucking verbal diarrhea where there's no filter. And I think that's great. Take the fucking filter off, Gina. Seriously. It might just change your life. My sweetheart. I get so invested in it, energy-wise, because I can feel what you're going through. And it's just literally like, oh, I want to shake this woman so fucking hard. I want to shake her. I want to fucking, pull your own fucking stinger out and show it you and waft it in your face and say, will you fucking use this like it's fucking dildo? Fucking use it. All right, you guys, enough of the fun and games. I was actually being quite serious then, though. Get the stinger out, shake it like a fucking dildo. Do you know what this can do? I've got a laugh or some cry. Serious. Right, I'm done. Anywho, Kiko's done for the night. Anyway, right. I'm gonna go and wind down. That was intense. And I will see you guys. I'll probably put the air signs up tomorrow. And then I'm going to be off YouTube for a few days because I'll be doing the personals. Obviously, I'll be back next Sunday for the Sunday Super Chart session. And I will also be back next Monday for the Monday Funday session. So don't forget to join me in a week's time, you guys. And we'll get this shiznit on the roll again. But in the meantime, if anyone wants personal, and like I say, the readings that we've done today, to get them done privately, so that you don't have to wait till next Monday. They're only £5 until the end of January, till the 31st January. You've still got a couple of weeks to get those in, if you want one. And, you can ask us, if you need two, get two. If you need three, get three. If you just want the one, get the one. There's my email on screen, you guys. So that, and if you book them tonight, I can get them delivered tomorrow. I record it on Google Drive. You get the link in there, you click it, and up pops the video with your own personal reading. There you go. And I'm going to be recording these videos tomorrow. So like I say, if you want one tomorrow, book it tonight. Anyway, I'm off, right. Thank you. Thanks, trying harder. I'm off, you guys, and I will see you all later. Love. Mwah. Bye for now.